Hi, I'm Andrew Armstrong. Welcome to the back office. Today we're going to try this out, and this is a gadget, a mains powered gadget. I bet you can't guess what it is just by looking at it, but you might be able to guess from reading the description. It's a dome, it's an orb. It's the Let me reassemble that, shall I, so we can see exactly. It's a Von Chef, look, Von Chef. And it's an egg maker. It's a 360 watt egg cooker. And it's got a nice sort of on-off button thing there, mains wire, which we will release. I mean, in fact, it's just about long enough to plug in, that's convenient. So off with the lid. And inside we see a multiple hole egg cooker, and that can take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 eggs from the look of it. Just like that. Look, you pop the egg in there. You can see there's a nice sort of stainless dish. And in the other container we have a poaching pot. So apparently this pot for poaching, I don't think you leave it straight on there, I think you put it on there like that. You crack your egg into here, and then that will allow you to poach it with the steam. I'll just show you exactly what to do though. So I've already checked this out. You use this sort of spike in the bottom of this measuring pot. Do you see the little spike? Let's zoom in on that. You can really see the old spikiness there. So I'm going to use that to spike the top of the egg. Just, you can, surprisingly hard to do. There we go. A wee hole. I'm going to pop that there. Now it's going to be quite hard to show you, but just bear with me. You can see there's these different gauges on the side of this measuring cup, and what they actually show you is how well done you want the egg. So it's obviously done by the amount of water. So if you want it just really minimally done here, see, it's just that you fill it up. This is sort of, I think, the number of eggs you have. 1 egg, 2 egg, 3 eggs, 4 eggs. Well, it almost seems sort of a reverse logic. So you think the more eggs you'd have, you'd need more. So I'm not kind of sure quite how this gauge works. A bit confusing. And I read somewhere it says if you're using if you're poaching it, to use this sort of scale on the, this middle region. So I'm just gonna, what I'll do is I'm just gonna take some water here. And I'm just going to fill this up. You made a mess everywhere. And you can't see this, but this is up to 1 on the actual scale, on the sort of median scale. I think you just pour it in there. Okay, pop that lid on. And I'm going to start a stopwatch, so we can see exactly how long it's going to take, because I'm pretty sure it's going to take longer than we're going to want to watch on a video. So I'm going to start the stopwatch. I'm going to turn it on. The light on the front has just gone on. You can't quite see that. And I shall pop the lid on. We'll check back in a moment. Okay, we're only about 45 seconds in, but I've noticed already this thing's really hot. It's actually, oof, look, that's crazy good. It's already really piling in the heat. I think it won't take very long to cook eggs at all in this thing. I'm quite impressed. I'm really surprised. I'm a gadget that may well just work. Unbelievable. Okay, let's skip ahead a few moments. We're almost coming up to 2 minutes now. I just wanted to offer an idea on how I think this works while it's doing this. I know this is not a teardown lab, this is actually almost a review video, but let's offer a suggestion. When you turn it on, you push this button. You can see my fingernail here you see there's that sort of red glow? You click in a, I think, kind of thermal bimetallic switch. And think of what you've done. You've just put in a certain amount of water, and that sort of determines how well done your egg is. So what happens is, I think the unit heats up and starts boiling off that water as steam, and you can see it escaping through these holes, and it's escaping all around the place. what will happen, eventually that water will evaporate completely and that metal plate in the bottom will be bare, and then it's going to get really hot. It might get hotter than the 100 degrees because the water's not in there anymore. And what I think that'll do, it'll just pop this bimetallic and turn itself off. Because I don't actually have the instruction book for this, but it is described as an automatic. It will automatically cook your eggs, so hopefully it will automatically stop. I might just open the lid now, and you might obscure the whole camera, but let's see what happens, see what's under here. Nope, it's still bubbling away. Bit of egg goo has come out the top. It's making some strange sounds now. It sounds like perhaps the water's really getting down to the last dregs. It's just clicked off. Right, so I don't know if you heard that on the camera, but it's just clicked off at about 6 minutes. Let's stop the clock. 6 minutes 14. I'm going to open the lid, and that's clearly going to fog the camera. There we go. So you can see the water's all boiled dry. So you're going to get try to blow this away. You're probably always going to get a bit of tarnishing here because of the water. You know, it's going to burn on there. So if you've got salts in the water, if you're in a hard water area, so I don't know if that's going to clean off. You know, it might be. You could probably use a bit of Calgon or whatever sort of lime scale stuff you've got. But fine, let's not worry about that right now because we're here to really see what this egg has done. So a little bit of goo's come out the top. I'm going to just wipe that away so we can see that there's a little hole that we've pierced into the egg. Look, zoom right in, you can see that little hole in there. And I'm going to grab a bit of glue roll because this egg feels incredibly hot, as you would expect it to feel. And let's go for the I don't know what you call it, the uncracking, the unboxing. It's not an unboxing, the unyoking. So 6 minutes, what would that be normally? I always thought it sounds quite long. Interesting. Oh no, I wasted the lid. There's no way on earth you want to eat an egg that's touched this mat. So it's a little bit runny. But it's perfect. Look at that. It's soldier's egg. So halfway up the water bottle. Perfectly good for soldiers. Let me test. Yeah. That's nice and warm all the way through. I mean, that's absolutely superb. I think that really is just right. It is actually, I'll describe that as cooked. It really is cooked. The yolk's cooked there. This white is looking a little bit pale. Let me just try that. No, wonderful. Yeah, that's really good. I'll have a little bit more of that. That's my tea. So the Von Chef egg maker, I'm absolutely impressed. In fact, you know, I think I just got to finish the rest of this egg. It really does work. It works really super well. Wow. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think this bit's going to get tarnished, but that's fine. That's just through use. They're about a tenner online, and this is a nice turned piece of metal on this lid. Look at that. It's a nice matte finished. Bit of aluminium. Very well made. I'm blown away. A tenner. Please feel free to leave comments down below if you've got one of these. Let me know how you get on with it. Please click subscribe, and as ever, thanks for watching.